I'm going to show you how, sort of, to do the clock exercise. It's really hard to get this on camera by myself, so I'll have to do a little adjustment, but you'll get the idea. So the clock exercise with lunges is really for strength. It's a little cardio, you'll get your heart rate up, but it's also good for balance and weight transfer. So whenever you do a lunge, the front leg is the mover, and it's going to take the weight. And I want you to think about your heel when you're putting the weight through. No matter where that front or side foot that's moving you, it's going to be the one that's moving you and stabilizing you. And I want you to think about it. That is the point of the exercise. It's going to work your glutes and your quads. It's going to work your tummy a little bit to stabilize. But I really want you to think about where you are in space and grounding yourself. So you're going to think about yourself as the center of a clock. And if I'm doing my left leg, which looks like you're right, so I'm going to change my thinking here. If I take my step forward, that looks like you're going to go to 12 o'clock, okay? Now, I just took a step. I didn't do a lunge, but you'll do a lunge if you can. You can just do a step, cool. But if you can start to do a lunge, maybe even a little bit better. So I want you to take the step to 12 o'clock forward. I'm using my left leg. And you're going to go down into that nice little lunge where you don't bend. It's down the cylinder, down the elevator shaft. Use your front leg to push you back up, back into the center of the clock. You then go to what will look like 9 o'clock. You take that step. Now I would take a little bit wider step normally, but I'm going to be out of the camera. So you take the step as far as you feel you can go. Lean down into that. This time, your bum is going to go back a little bit, almost like you're doing a squat, but your back leg is still there. You lean onto that one leg. Feel the inner thigh, feel the outer thigh, feel your bum work. Feel your heel into the ground. Push into the ground as you come up. Always be under your control. Don't fling, don't use momentum. Use your body under its control. So that was 9 o'clock for my left leg. Now I take the step back to 6 o'clock. I get myself stable. This is the tricky part. Now the front leg is the opposite leg. You've made a weight transfer in your body, and the front leg bends down. You still go down the cylinder like I did for 12 o'clock, but now the front leg is the right leg, not the left. So a little bit of a change there, and you'll have to think about that. Push the right leg to come back up into center. 12 o'clock, cylinder. 9 o'clock, a little bit of a squat, come back in. 6 o'clock, get your balance, sink down. Notice I have my hands here. It's because I often do this with a little bit of weights in my hands, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, whatever you like. You can use weights, you cannot use weights, it's up to you. The reverse for the other leg is 12 o'clock, sink down. Go to 3 o'clock. Take the step, I'm gonna go this way a little bit so you can still see me, into that 3 o'clock zone. Push that leg to get you back. Take the step back to 6, sink down, front leg, the mover. There's that weight transfer again. So that's the trickiest part of this, is to know that your body has to stay centered and that you don't fling yourself around, your arms don't flail to catch you, but your tummy is what's stabilizing you to keep you, when you're moving these places, stable, controlled. You're not leaning off side to side, getting unbalanced. So this is a really great strengthener. It's a good mover to get your heart rate up a little bit. It's also really good for your balance.